morning and thank you for joining us here today. Education is the second largest industry on Long Island, second only to healthcare. In Nassau County alone, there are more than 80,000 people employed in education. Our 56 school districts serve nearly 200,000 students. Therefore, it is fitting that we gather annually to talk about education. Today, we are going to talk about 3 strategic priorities for Nassau BOCES. They are: 1, serving all students; 2, investing in our employees; and 3, supporting our component school districts. We will also share some successes as well as accolades earned by staff and students. In the United States, all students are entitled to a free and appropriate education. So, how are we doing in Nassau County? We need to start by looking at the changing enrollment trends. For the last 2 decades, there has been a steady decline in enrollments countywide. Last year, enrollments decreased by just over 1,000 students. Several areas that have been trending upwards for years are now holding steady. 29% of students in Nassau County are considered economically disadvantaged. That's down 3% from last year. While we can rejoice that the number has decreased, we must remember that nearly 1/3 of our students, 56,000 children, are in families that are struggling financially. Students with disabilities remains at 14%. As we all know, statistics can be deceiving. While there is not a substantial growth in students with disabilities holistically, there are 200 preschool students with special needs on a waiting list. Nassau BOCES preschool programs are full, and we have diligently been looking for additional space so that we can enroll more students. English language learners are also holding steady at 9%. While ELL enrollment is fairly flat, kindergarten ELLs are up 3%. It is hard to know if this is a blip or the beginning of a trend. It should also be noted that 60% of Nassau County's ELL students are also considered economically disadvantaged. The top 5 languages spoken in our students' homes other than English are Spanish, Mandarin, Haitian Creole, Urdu, and Korean. Through our language program and assessment services, we provide many tools to help our districts communicate with families who speak languages other than English. One of them is Proprio telephone interpretation. This school year, Nassau school districts have made over 23,000 telephone interpretation calls in 40 unique languages. Serving students goes far beyond the classroom for Nassau County school districts, and we are proud to partner with them when it comes to addressing the current mental health crisis. The Mental Health Consortium that we started in 2019 has grown to include all 56 Nassau County districts, 7 Suffolk County districts, and the Diocese of Rockville Center. The consortium now offers 21 collegial circles for school support staff, an active listserv for staff to communicate with each other, and offers a diverse array of professional development trainings and workshops for school staff, moderated by 75 mental health experts. Earlier this year, we surveyed the districts regarding the need for inpatient and day treatment mental health services for children and adolescents in Nassau County. The survey revealed a significant shortage that is placing a burden on families, school districts, and other community resources. It is also causing prolonged absences from school, leading to potentially significant learning and social-emotional deficits for impacted students. This must become a county-wide priority. Nassau BOCES is exploring options to provide day treatment services in our county. In the meantime, we have expanded our mental health partnerships to include more services from Northwell Health, Central Nassau Guidance and Counseling, and North Shore Child and Family Guidance Center. We have also created a new partnership with PM Pediatrics. 48 Nassau and Suffolk County school districts are in partnership with these organizations, providing mental health services to more than 175,000 K-12 students, with nearly $4 million budgeted for these services. Special Education's mental health crisis team has been deployed numerous times this year, internally and externally. They provided invaluable support to students at Barry Tech following the deaths of a teacher and a student. They also mobilized to support the Long Beach and Roslyn districts following the tragic loss of students. The mental health infrastructure that has been built here on Long Island by Nassau BOCES is considered a best practice by the State Education Department. SED has requested Nassau BOCES share their work with agencies, superintendents, and school boards across the state of New York. We are also launching a new mental health pilot with Nassau County's Department of Health soon. Stay tuned for that announcement. Will everyone who has worked on these mental health efforts please stand and be recognized? Nassau BOCES is currently managing nearly $15 million in grants, many to fund new and innovative ways to support our students. Nearly $500,000 is earmarked to increase equity and access to advanced courses for high school students who have limited to no access to courses such as advanced placement and dual credit courses. Another $400,000 is for My Brother's Keeper, a program dedicated to increasing the academic achievement and college and career readiness of boys and young men of color by developing effective relationships with families. The $500,000 Smart Start grant provided professional development to more than 60 teachers to help improve student achievement in STEM areas. The instruction was provided through a partnership with New York Tech, and our Jerusalem Avenue School had several teachers participate. Please join me in a round of applause for our grant recipients. We also continue to champion student equity through our All Means All campaign. Once again, local legislators put forth bills in the New York State Senate and Assembly to allow students to participate in BOCES career and technical education programs if they apply and are accepted. Once again, the education committees in both houses failed to acknowledge or review these bills. Even as national trends show growth in trade school enrollment, some of our students remain blocked from this opportunity. This has a tremendous impact not only on these students, but also on our economy and the average citizen who has to wait for the services of an electrician or plumber. I urge you to reach out to your legislators and let them know we can do better, we must do better. Our commitment to adult students is just as strong. We are excited to announce that the New York State Education Department has significantly expanded our seat allocation for the Student as a Second Language and GED programs. We have also strengthened the pipeline that helps adults move from one adult education program to another, picking up key employability skills along the way. Take Danny Paz, for example. Danny came to us in our English as a Second Language program, is currently in our daytime GED program, and attends our evening plumbing program. Allison Mendez has also finished our ESL program and is currently in our GED program while also attending our evening medical assisting program. Another way to support our students is by investing in our staff, which is our next strategic priority. This year, we created a new position, Coordinator of Professional Development, dedicated to helping staff use technology more effectively. We are thrilled to say that Teresa DiMatteo hit the ground running. Her weekly What the Tech videos and monthly webinars are getting fantastic feedback. This summer, she will kick off an onboarding technology training program so that all new non-instructional hires will receive the same core foundation. I would like to ask Teresa and her supervisor, Cliff Steinbergs, to stand and be recognized. That was just one step in a long-term plan to improve professional development across the agency. This September, we will launch the Skill Enhancement and Employee Development Academy, or as we like to call it, SEED Academy. The goal of this program is to provide continuous and effective professional development opportunities to all employees starting from onboarding and throughout their tenure with the agency. The program will provide an opportunity to improve customer service, enhance skills, knowledge, and competencies in alignment with agency goals, while fostering employee retention, succession planning, and attracting new talent. Will everyone involved in the development of the SEED Academy please stand? This year, we worked in partnership with the Public Employer Risk Management Association, known as PERMA, to provide targeted professional learning and resources for staff. PERMA looked for patterns in the agency's workers' compensation claims and developed specific recommendations. They provided a professional development workshop for 550 of our teacher aides and provided step ladders and other tools to help staff appropriately complete their duties without injuries. Most exciting, PERMA started a PPE pilot program at Jerusalem Avenue School to provide staff with padded safety jackets as well as bite and shin guards. The pilot has now expanded to include Rosemary Kennedy and Willard Avenue schools. PERMA was so impressed with our efforts this year that they awarded Nassau BOCES with their annual Excellence in Risk Management Award. Thanks to our safety coordinator, Steve Jacob, and everyone else who diligently worked to help keep our staff safe. For the last few years, our Financial and Information Systems Department has spearheaded the development of cutting-edge applications that have revolutionized the way we conduct our business operations. Their innovative approach has ensured that our applications are user-friendly, efficient, and tailored to meet the unique needs of our agency. This year alone, FIS developed apps to manage our food services orders, a purchase order amendment system, and a one-stop shop for consultant contracts. The design of these applications is always a collaborative effort with the other departments. Another way we continue to evolve is through our efforts to offer remote work to those whose work can successfully be completed remotely. Our extended cabinet believes there are 3 powerful reasons to continue offering remote work: to retain staff, to be responsive to staff, and to benefit the agency. We are continuing to strive to find the right balance. In August, we will finish our second long-term remote work pilot, allowing qualifying staff members to work 1 day a week remotely. We launched a survey this week to collect feedback and will then determine whether 1 day is the right fit for our agency. The third strategic priority that I want to mention today is supporting our component school districts. Before we talk about how we support them, let's take a minute to celebrate our component school districts. We are extremely proud to represent one of the greatest counties in the nation when it comes to educational innovation and mastery at the district level. From academics for the mind to arts for the soul and athletics for the body, Nassau County schools excel. The depth and breadth of success in our districts is truly astounding, and we are honored to partner with them. One of our highest priorities is responding to district needs. I would like to highlight a few successes in this area. School districts and our agency are both struggling right now with the ongoing shortage of important staff positions such as bus drivers and teacher aides. Finding a solution to this issue is critical for all of us. We have allocated significant resources to recruitment efforts this year. A meeting with district business officials and transportation directors helped define the impact of the bus driver shortage. We reached out to legislators to request action, resulting in the creation of a bill to allow for expanded sharing of routes amongst districts. We also modified the bell schedules for several Nassau BOCES educational programs for the 23-24 school year, which should allow for the creation of more efficient routes. We held a job fair in November with 45 districts that attracted more than 200 job seekers. We have another scheduled for this August. In addition, nearly 300 job seekers turned out for our annual diversity fair. At the request of districts, the purchasing team developed 3 new RFPs for special education services, related services, nursing, and academic tutoring. This was a major undertaking with nearly 200 providers submitting proposals and 41 districts participating. Our new Equity, Inclusivity, and Belonging service provides participating districts with guidance, best practices, and training on development and implementing district policy and practices to ensure that all students and staff feel they are welcome, they belong, and they are supported. We also expanded our school library services to offer a targeted support service just for school librarians. It provides instructional coaching, mentoring staff, and professional development opportunities. We have modernized our graphic arts and printing service, adding new high-speed digital printers better suited for the changing demands of our districts. Our customer care center is also evolving with new processes and representative training to allow for more prompt and effective responses to customer needs. The tech services team is a major asset to participating districts. This team monitors the latest in cybersecurity and develops strategies to keep district and Nassau BOCES data as safe as possible. They also stand ready to help any district working with another vendor deal with the recovery following cyber attacks. Since the start of the pandemic, the State Reporting and Data Warehouse Service has seen a 25% uptick in requests from districts. This is due in part to heightened data collection and accountability measures by the State Education Department. To further assist districts, the service is also continuing to expand its district data dashboards to help districts better uncover trends and areas of concern. We monitor the issues that impact our districts and provide professional development tailored to helping district leaders better understand and deal with critical issues. We recently held a substance abuse summit to address the growing opioid crisis on Long Island. In addition, we launched the Educational Leaders Empowerment Series, which features national speakers on topics such as key communication strategies and effective leadership of faculty and staff. Earlier this month, our Health and Safety Training and Information Service was instrumental to districts as they dealt with air quality issues from the Canadian wildfires. This team was on top of the latest information and provided guidance throughout the crisis. Earlier in the spring, they brought in national experts to teach districts how to effectively reunify parents and students during the crisis. Representatives from 35 districts attended. We also launched a new e-newsletter for district leaders in May. The e-newsletter, Nassau BOCES Spotlight, will feature stories about student successes, updates about programs and services, and when necessary, valuable updates regarding important topics. These are just a sample of the amazing things our staff have done to enhance school services for school districts this year. I wish I could list them all. While it will not be official until after tonight's board meeting, I would be remiss if I did not mention that we will be reorganizing our Department of Curriculum, Instruction, and Technology effective on July 1st. Two of the department's leaders are retiring soon. Associate Directors Pamela Christensen in August and Laverne Mitchell in October. As a result, the agency's senior leadership has taken the opportunity to review and adjust the departmental structure based on current resources and needs. The details will be shared by email. Please join me in recognizing all that Pam and Laverne have done for Nassau BOCES. I am sure that you are all ready for a break from me talking. As President Bergstrom mentioned, we have launched new vision, mission, and values this year. We thought it would be nice to share our values in action in this brief video.
At Nassau BOCES, our commitment to compassion, equity, excellence, integrity, and respect shapes every aspect of our agency. Let's look at an example of these values in action. Every year, staff throughout the agency apply for Nassau BOCES Educational Foundation grants. This year, we received 20 grants totaling more than $56,000. Compassion is at the heart of each grant application. Our staff understands the diverse needs of our students and goes the extra mile to support their well-being and success. Staff also recognize that every student deserves an equal opportunity to thrive. They embrace innovative teaching methods, tailor instruction to individual needs, and foster an inclusive learning environment. Excellence is not just a goal, it's a standard we strive for daily. Through these grants, our students are encouraged to explore new ideas and develop skills that will shape their future. At Nassau BOCES, compassion, equity, excellence, integrity, and respect are more than just words. They are the foundation of our success.
Now we are at my favorite part of the speech. I am going to highlight a few of our collective successes as an agency, as well as recognize some staff members and students. As you can see on the screen, we serve thousands of students and adults directly throughout the school year. We also support the districts in the summer with our extended year program and regional summer school. We have enormous success with the students who remain with us through high school graduation. 100% of students in special education's academic programs receive diplomas from their home districts. 97% of Barry Tech students completed their program. 99% of GC Tech students completed their program. And 98% of Long Island High School for the Arts students successfully completed their programs. The vast majority of students completing our CTE programs also receive a technical endorsement in their area of study. Our special education program is one of the strongest in the nation. Last year, 82% of the students who attended our special education high school programs earned Regents diplomas, and 3% earned Advanced Regents diplomas. Some of the students in our special education department are already earning college credits, thanks to partnerships with Nassau Community College and Farmingdale State College. 35% of students also earned college credits in 2022. Additionally, 12% received the CDOS or Career Development and Occupational Studies credential. All students who are working towards a Skills and Achievement Commencement credential were successful in achieving the requirements and received the credential upon graduation. Here are just a few examples of the new programs or services launched in our special education program this year. A new pre-vocational training lab at the Center for Community Adjustment. A new STEAM fair at the Jerusalem Avenue School. A staff recognition program at the Children's Readiness Center to support school culture. And the inaugural celebration of Rare Disease Day at the Carmen Road School. We are also happy to announce that districts love the addition of a half-day CTE model at Career Preparatory High School just for students with special needs. Thanks to high enrollment, we are already expanding the program. We also added a new tenant at the Farber Center, Special Sweets. This bakery is staffed by a wonderful group of young adults with special needs. Since moving in, Special Sweets has also partnered with our special education department, providing students from several of our programs an opportunity to get their hands in some batter. Our career and technical education programs are also flourishing. We held our first career signing day in May, when 22 students announced their plans to enter the workforce full-time after graduation, and another 8 committed to joining the military. This summer, we plan to host our first CTE Summit in partnership with Eastern and Western Suffolk BOCES. With all of the major projects on Long Island, from wind energy to the sands at the Coliseum, industry needs more skilled workers, and we need to be ready to provide them. To that end, GC Tech received a more than $400,000 modernization, including building renovations and new equipment. We are also proud to note that GC Tech was named a No Place for Hate site for the 3rd year in a row. Sometimes Nassau BOCES benefits from having so many CTE students around. This year, Barry Tech partnered with our facilities department to fix the bed on our dump truck. I am also proud to announce that the Long Island High School for the Arts was recognized as a premier school for theater education by the Educational Theater Association. While much of this speech focuses on our external-facing departments, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge our amazing internal support departments and staff. Their unwavering dedication and tireless efforts behind the scenes play a pivotal role in making our agency successful. Let's have a round of applause for their invaluable contributions to Nassau BOCES and the districts we serve. We are committed to upgrading and enhancing our facilities to meet current and evolving needs. This year, Facility Services worked on nearly 50 capital projects at 9 locations, totaling approximately $90 million. I will touch on just a couple of highlights. At Carmen Road School, we are expanding the parking lots and making interior and exterior renovations. At the Long Island High School for the Arts, we are starting a major project that includes upgrading the Rosalind Joel Conservatory for Music and Theater. And at Jerusalem Avenue School, we completed exterior renovations and are upgrading the bathrooms. We are also in the process of designing a new auditorium. Very soon, we will have a new generator at the George Farber Administrative Center, allowing us to provide even more support to our districts during crises. Our board continues to provide leadership at the state and national level. B.A. Schoen is the Area 11 Director for the New York State School Boards Association. Larry Greenstein is Vice President for the Nassau-Suffolk School Boards Association. And Ronald Ellaby serves on Nassau-Suffolk's Executive Committee. Our President, Susan Bergstrom, is a member of the WLIW Educational Service Committee. Recently, board members Robert B.A. Schoen and Ronald Ellaby also received Dedicated Service Awards from the Nassau-Suffolk School Boards Association. Two current staff members and 1 board member received the Nassau BOCES Education Partner Award. Congratulations, Chris Reinerson, Eric Chukanowski, and Robert B.A. Schoen. Next up, I would like to recognize our Scope Educational Services Award winners. Martin Kay, Board Trustee, Tashura Dalrymple, Administrator, and Matthew Witcherby, Teacher. Our expert staff and board members are eager to share their knowledge. Nassau BOCES had an amazing showing at the New York State School Boards Association Convention in Syracuse. Congratulations to our presenters, Robert B.A. Schoen, Audrey Medora, and Dr. Chandrika Langley-Gray. Mr. Schoen and Patrick Pizzarelli, the Executive Director of Section 8 Athletics, also shared their presentation at the National School Boards Association Conference. At another NYSBA event, our attorney for employee relations, Selma Stoddard, presented on the topic, Teacher Shortages, Legal Qualifications, and Exigent Practicalities. GC Tech Principal Madeline Hackett and Work-Based Learning Coordinator Regina Bast presented at the Career Readiness Education Association's annual conference. They both serve on the association's board. Special Education Assistant Director Dr. Kenneth Krug presented on a panel at the University Council for Educational Administration's annual conference about school leadership response to special education. Please join me in a round of applause for all these amazing presenters. Here are just a few more staff highlights. Our district clerk, Joyce Nolan, was honored during Women's History Month at the Celebrating Women Who Tell Our Stories event. Facility Services Senior Manager, Graciela Carrillo, received the American Institute of Architects New York President's Award. The Nassau Association of School Technologists, better known as NASTech, named Marcia Santora of Special Education a NASSTAR for Technology Innovation. Let's give these honorees a round of applause. The Communications Office received the New York School Public Relations Association Award for Excellence in Photography. At this point, let's take a moment to recognize this year's retirees so far. These staff members, 93 in total, dedicated decades of their lives to this agency, and we wish them a wonderful retirement. Congratulations. Not to worry, we have also hired 555 new staff this year. I would also like to take a minute to remember and honor the employees who passed away. Donald J. Fortgang and Joseph M. Ladizio. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. I am incredibly proud of the students who attend our programs. They are amazing ambassadors for both their school districts and our programs, winning numerous awards and recognitions. This year, 18 students received Nassau BOCES' highest student honor, the George Farber Outstanding Student Award. For the first time ever, students from all 3 CTE programs participated in and won awards at Skills USA. 31 students took top spots at the regionals on Long Island, and 14 students won awards at the state competition in Syracuse. We are especially proud of Lisa's student Scott Wong, who is a 2-time state first place winner, and our 2 students who participated in the national competition in Atlanta, Georgia this week, Barry Tech's Bradley Nanu and Sharon Wang Liu. Long Island High School for the Arts students earned several honors. 3 Long Island High School for the Arts students were recognized for their talents by the Long Island Arts Association as scholar artists. Benjamin Schlack, Brianna Smith, and Annalise Taylor. Lauren Marchand was named an Emerging Artist as part of the 2023 Roger Rees Award. Marley Parmley earned first place in the Nassau County Art Guild Juried High School Artist Competition. Elizabeth Lynch took second place in the Nassau Community College Monologue Competition. Every year, our students win many scholarships. While I cannot name them all, I wanted to give a shout out to our GC Tech student, Cameron Fiorizzi, who received the Nassau Region PTA's Dr. Adrian Robb Fund Scholarship. It is given to a student who has overcome many challenges. Rosemary Kennedy School student, Russell DeMorney, was named the 2022 Farmer of the Year by Smile Farms. Iris Wolfson High School student, Michael Alvarez, was highlighted as an extraordinary senior by Newsday. Repeatedly, Nassau BOCES staff and students have proven that they are committed to community service. Here are a few examples: regional blood drives, fundraisers, and a variety of clothing, food, and toy collections. We are amazed at their ongoing capacity for giving to and caring about others. Let's have a round of applause for all these amazing students. Finally, Nassau BOCES is defined by its dedicated employees and board trustees who are focused and committed to improving the lives of our students and communities each and every day. And nobody does it better. Thank you, and may God bless you. And just one word, thank you to the communications department for putting this together, and everyone at Lipinski who made this room work for us today, so thank you for everybody, and have a great day.